City police are looking for a lone bandit who hit a Wells Fargo truck for $55,000, 80% of which was cash in downtown Miami. The Coast Guard reports 44 Cuban refugees are feared dead as a result of a boat being swamped by Hurricane Inez in the Florida Straits. The search continues in the Ocala National Forest for two young women who disappeared last Sunday while on a picnic.
WFUN Sports.
The Baltimore Orioles hope to make it 3 in a row when they play the Los Angeles Dodgers in the third game of the World Series. The odds makers give the Orioles the nod at 5-7. The Dodgers are starting their hopes with left-hander Claude Osteen. Right-hander Willie Bunker will be on the mound for the Orioles.
WFUN weather.
Just ahead of much more music, look for partly clear skies, a high Saturday near 88, low 75. Phil Hayes, WFUN News Central.
WFUN.
Dandy, where you gonna go now? Who you gonna run to? All your little life, you're chasing all the girls. You're alright. You're alright. You're alright.
That's Sherman Service. It's called Dandy. It's 25 minutes after 9. Dedications on that for Patty, also for HK, for Dino, Bernie, Mary, Connie, and for Babette.
How would you like to travel around the world and get paid for the privilege? I'm not kidding, because you can travel around the world, visit all those exotic places, and make up to $33,000 a year while you're doing it by becoming an airline pilot. And are you lucky, because right here in Miami is the nation's largest career pilot training school, Burnside Out. Burnside Out now has 2 complete training centers at 2 convenient locations, Tamiami and Opelika airports. Over 80 1966 Cessnas with full instrument panels allow you to train when you want, as often as you like. So get set today for your prestige career as an airline pilot. Call Burnside Out at 681-6635. That's Burnside Out Aviation Training Center, 681-6635.
Off we go into the wild blue yonder number.
Talk radio.
All right, Mikey Harvey High School football scores brought to you by the friendly folks at Burger Castle. These are halftime scores. Jackson 21, Edison 7, Miami High 40, Curly nothing. That's in the third period. Norland ahead of Carroll City by a score of 20-0, just about the beginning of the third period there. Another halftime score, Hialeah 20, Coral Gables 7. At halftime, Palmetto 20, Southwest nothing. Miami Beach and Miami Springs tied up 7-7. Another halftime score, South Dade 7, North Miami nothing. That's in the third period. No score in the MacArthur-Stranahan game, 0-0. And at halftime, it's Nova 7, Plantation nothing.
Ho, 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 ho! Burger Castle! Ho, 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 ho! Burger Castle! Ho, 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 ho! Burger at Burger Castle. Go to Burger Castle for a giant treat. Order up a giant burger, all you can eat. Ho, 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 ho! A giant burger. Ho, 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 ho! A giant shake. Ho, ho, ho! A giant shake.
Yeah, gang! You'll need both hands to hold this giant burger. Dig this now. Giant all-beef patty, broiled with melted cheese, tomato, lettuce, pickles, mayonnaise, ketchup on a giant toasted bun. While you're at it, get your favorite flavor in a giant shake.
Burger Castle. Giant burger. Let's get a giant. Let's eat inside. Take out a giant and go for a ride.
So, now you look for the sign of the giant in your neighborhood and get a giant burger. Mmm, good.
Burger Castle.
Ooh, boy. For courteous service, it's the Burger Castle at 345 East 49th Street in Hialeah.
Mikey Harvey, WFUN.
Crawlers, Chuck Conlon singing lead there. Stole a little black egg. Looks like it's coming back again, man. All kinds of requests for that. Chuck and all the guys are from Daytona Beach. Chuck and I used to have an apartment together in Daytona. Which was my apartment, but it seemed like we had it together as many times as we were there. That's for Baby Rocket, also for OD, for TT, and for Foxy, for Catman, for Who Head, for the guy on 64th Place, from the girls on 58th Street, for Jim from Someone Very Special, for Glenn, Chris, Russ, Mark, and Nobody Special, and it's 9:31.
This is the Mikey Harvey Show on the Much More Music Station, WFUN, South Miami, Florida.
WFUN. Won't you go away? Wish you wouldn't stay, little girl. Go away, little girl. Go away, little girl. Go away, little girl. Before I take you away.
That's number 29 on the Boss Survey from WFUN by the Happening. So go away, little broad. Dedication for Alicine, also for Larry, for Gladys, for Georgina, Carolina, and for Martha, for, are you kidding me, for, but I'm bummed. Can't read it. Also for Maria and Someone Special, 26 minutes away from 10. That's WFUN Much More Music Time.
Come on into the practical world of two-wheelers. Come on into Vespa Honda, 36th Street, Florida's largest and most complete cycle dealer, where you'll find the greatest selection of Honda, Galera, BSA, Vespa, and BMW motorcycles and scooters. Two-wheel transportation takes you where you want to go quickly. Parking problems just don't exist. Gas stations are seldom visited. You can join the crowd for just $13 down and $4.90 a week, including insurance. Vespa Honda, 36th Street, 3112 Northwest 36th Street, invites you to take a free demonstration ride. Newcomers to two-wheel transportation are thoroughly instructed in the use and performance of their machines. Your purchase is backed by the guarantee and service of Vespa Honda, where there is no shortage of parts and a complete line of accessories is available. Come on into the world of two-wheelers. Vespa Honda, 36th Street, 3112 Northwest 36th Street. Open Saturday till 5, Monday through Friday till 9.
Boing, 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 boing.
Boss Radio.
Registration is still open for the evening intensive English course offered at the University of Miami, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday evenings from 7 till 10. Tuition $75 for 15 weeks. Enrollment is open to adults wishing to learn English. And for information, call Dr. Luis Molina at 661-2511, extension 2355.
WFUN.
And for Mark and Eve and Nadine, for Jerry and Aurelio, also for Faith and Timmy, I'll get it right in a minute, for Carol and David, for Donna and Bill, for Betty and Eileen, Dave and Ginger, and for Patty and Mike, and the Mikey All Request Mess, the show that cares enough to play the songs you want to hear.
This week, from Tremendous Color, you can get these WFUN Boss hits for just 69 cents each.
Sunny afternoon. Psychotic reaction.
Miami's Tremendous 10 from WFUN, and you'll save only 69 cents each at any of Tremendous Color's walk-in outlets in Carroll City, 3731 Northwest 167th Street, in the Palmetto Bypass Shopping Center, in Hialeah, 1195 West 68th Street, the Norland Outlet, 816 Northwest 183rd Street, Norwood Shopping Center, Tremendous Color's newest location in South Miami, next to Lowe's Riviera, and at the Factory, 532 West 20th Street, Hialeah. Phone orders at 887-0511. In Broward, 522-1361. The Boss 10 from WFUN. Only 69 cents each from Tremendous Color.
Oh, yes. Mikey Harvey High School football score is brought to you by the friendly folks at your neighborhood Burger Castle, where you find wonderful food after the ball games. These are halftime or third quarter scores. In the third quarter, Nova 7, Plantation nothing. MacArthur and Stranahan tied up 0-0. South Dade 7, North Miami nothing. That's in the third period. Another third period score, Miami Beach and Miami Springs tied up 7-7. Palmetto 20, Southwest nothing. Hialeah 20, Coral Gables 7. Norland 20, Carroll City nothing. Miami High 40, Curly nothing. Jackson 28, Edison 13.
WFUN. Music City.
Dedications for Cal and someone special, for Bill and Bobby, for Pete and Nancy, and to Larry from Robin with love. Number 33 by Bobby Darin. Fantastic sound called If I Were a Carpenter.
If I were a carpenter, you were a lady, would you have my baby?
20 minutes
minutes before the hour. Phil Hayes with WFUN 2020 News. Miami city detectives are investigating the robbery of a Wells Fargo driver. The holdup occurred at 690 Northwest 13th Street. Detectives said the bandit apparently jumped the driver in the entranceway of the building. He escaped with the money, amounting to $55,000, 80% of which was in cold, hard cash. The bandit was described as well-dressed. Miami, the search continues now for 44 Cuban refugees apparently killed by Hurricane Inez. A total of 46 refugees set out from Cuba Sunday in a 24-foot boat. The group included 8 women and 5 children, and a family of 12, another family of 6. On the first night at sea, the small boat was swamped by Hurricane Inez. Today, 2 survivors were found near Miami on a raft. One of them, 32-year-old Enrique Gonzalez, said they were originally 10 persons on the raft. 8 of them were swept away. The Coast Guard has mounted a widespread search for other possible survivors. A scientific research vessel reported finding a body 17 miles from Miami. It apparently is one of the 44 persons unaccounted for in the sinking of the refugees' boat. Tallahassee Insurance Commissioner Broward Williams said that Hurricane Inez left $5 million worth of insurable damage in South Florida, particularly in the Keys. Williams says most of the damage occurred in mobile homes, while permanent structures suffered superficial damage. Spokane, Washington, Homestead's 19th Bomb Wing won the Fairchild Trophy for bombing and navigational excellence, the award made at the end of the Strategic Air Command's World Series of Bombing. Tavares, deputy sheriffs are methodically checking out all reports from persons who think they may have seen 2 missing young women. The women who disappeared 5 days ago while on a picnic at Alexander Springs in the Ocala National Forest. Meanwhile, the girls' weary parents maintain their tireless vigil at the springs while deputies continue their search in a connected creek. It is believed that if the girls had drowned, their bodies would soon rise to the surface. The victims, 25-year-old Pamela Ann Nader of Clearwater and 21-year-old Nancy Leichner of Largo, were barefoot and wearing only swimsuits and blouses when they vanished Sunday afternoon. New York City, with the Manila Summit Conference on Vietnam only 10 days away, President Johnson delivered a major policy address today, concerned only with the future role of Europe and the modernization of the NATO alliance. The president told the National Conference of Editorial Writers in New York City of plans to increase trade with communist nations in Western Europe. He also disclosed plans to keep NATO, in his words, strong and abreast of the times, despite France's military decision. In New York, the president took the occasion to use the word fear today to describe the election campaign being waged by the Republicans. The president's Newark speech, strictly political. Washington Commerce Secretary John Connor has made public the government's 5 proposed auto safety standards. They are the 17 safety devices currently required on all cars purchased by the government. WFUN, first in Miami with 2020 News.
From the factories of Detroit they roll, shiny with chrome, sparkling with the newness of engineering creativity, outfitted in foam, vinyl, leather, wall-to-wall carpeting. Take your pick from power steering, power brakes, power everything. The new 1967 Dodge automobiles. And the new 1967 Dodge cars are here in Miami at Spitzer Dodge, home of the Smith Brothers, at 8901 Northwest 7th Avenue. Let Harvey and Dave show you what's new from Dodge for 67. One look and you'll join the Dodge Rebellion. You'll see model after brand new model, the works from Dodge, all at Spitzer Dodge. Harvey and Dave have an extra special welcome during the introduction of the new 67 Dodge cars. Join the Dodge Rebellion for 67 at Spitzer Dodge, home of the Smith Brothers, 8901 Northwest 7th Avenue.
The Dodge Rebellion wants you at Spitzer Dodge.
WFUN weather.
Just ahead of much more music on the Mike E. Harvey Show. Look for partly clear skies. A low tonight of 75, high tomorrow 88. For Spitzer Motors, Phil Hayes, WFUN award-winning 2020 News.
WFUN.
In the
the Playboys, and everybody loves the Clown. Gary's going to be in Miami next Friday, and all the Boss Jocks are going to be there, so that's going to be a Dade County Auditorium. Make your plans to be there, okay? Dedications on that for Luis, also for Linda, for Pat, Billy, Sandy, and to someone special and someone special. Okay, got a secret there. It's 11 away from 10. That's famous praise time. The Mikey Harvey All Request Mess underway.
What's that?
It's a putty cat.
It's about time you took a pussycat to school. A two-tone pussycat. Cool. The new Pussycat Pen by Scripto. Bet you've never seen a pussycat write before. Never seen a pussycat this bright before. Comes in mad cat colors. 2 colors per pen. So put a pussycat in your pocket now. It won't meow, won't scratch, won't catch. But in these crazy cat colors, it'll sure match. Kitten colors for girls. Tom colors for guys. Just one thin dollar. A lot of pen for $1 from Scripto.
Please, give our putty cat a good home.
Oh, you catch these crazy cat colors of pussycat pens like Lynx Pink, Ocelot Orange, and Puma Purple. Your pussycat colors, you can find them at all Broward drugstores and at You Told 'em stores in Miami and Hollywood. Right now we got more football scores brought to you by the friendly folks at Burger Castle. These are third period scores. Jackson 28, Edison 13, Miami High 40, Curly nothing, Norland 20, Carroll City nothing. It was Hialeah 20, Coral Gables 7 in the third period, Palmetto 27, Southwest nothing in the third period. Beach and Springs are tied up 7 and 7, South Dade 7, North Miami nothing in the third period. MacArthur and Stranahan no score in that game. In the third period, Nova 7 and Plantation nothing.
Boss Radio.
All right, young Mikey Harvey, all request mess is underway, of course, and to prove that we do play just about anything you'd like to hear, I talked to a girl, I think, Betty Carsonas, or or something like that, who just came back from Chicago, and Betty said she just heard this song played all the time when she was in Chicago. Would I please play it for Jerry in Chicago? And I said, well, I might. It's kind of a strange song, so I'll tell you what we'll do to give you something to do if you're sitting around doing nothing, twiddling your thumbs or something, give you a chance to dial the telephone and tell me whether you like this record or you don't like it. We'll sort of do a hit and a miss on the thing. If you like it, say, I like it. If you don't like it, say, blah, like that. 667-1601, 1602, and 1603 are the numbers to call. Here's the record right now.
WFUN.
Strange thing. Everybody get out your megaphone. The new vaudeville band is called Winchester Cathedral.
Winchester Cathedral. You're bringing me down.
When you stood and you watched that, my baby left town.
Winchester Cathedral. You're bringing me down.
Yes, they're never letting these have the Mikey Harvey All Request Fest doesn't play what you'd like us to play. Let's go Winchester Cathedral by the new vaudeville band. We're thinking, I sound like Rudy Valley there on it with his megaphone and all. Well, we're taking votes on that. Give you something to do if you're sitting around waiting for your final scores in your favorite ball games to come in. You might call us up. If you like it, say, I love it. If you don't like it, say, blah. 667-1601, 1602, and 1603 are the voting numbers to call.
WFUN. Salute our outstanding citizen of the day.
Today, WFUN salutes Mr. Harry B. Smith, recipient of the President's Leadership Award of the Greater Miami Jewish Federation. Mr. Harry B. Smith, you are WFUN Citizen of the Day.
WFUN's Eye in the Sky is the motorist friend in South Florida, bringing WFUN listeners exclusive aerial traffic reports every morning and afternoon. Now, the Eye in the Sky means contest fun from WFUN and Simonize, with boss prizes and Simonize products for you to win. When you hear any WFUN Eye in the Sky traffic report, listen for the height the plane is flying. Write this altitude on a postcard along with the time, date, and your name and address. Send it to Eye in the Sky, WFUN, Miami 33143. Every correct postcard wins a prize, so keep listening for WFUN's Eye in the Sky.
Yes, I like that whole lot.
Radio.
WFUN, the station that puts its money where its music is. WFUN's Beat the Bomb and famous phrase games paid off with more than $1,700 in WFUN contest cash to lucky listeners. Keep your transistor set on 79 for much more music and much more contest fun.
WFUN.
Wow! I feel good. I wouldn't. So good. So good. I got you.
dedications for Mary, Johnny, also for Mike and someone special, for Randy and Paulette on the Mikey All request message 4 minutes before 10 now.
Who rides a Yamaha World Grand Prix Champion sports cycle?
Professor Ludwig von Steuben, und I is a professor at the university.
A professor, eh?
No, a professor.
Professor, uh-huh.
Yeah, I got a Yamaha. I go putting across the campus, and everyone stops and stares and says, ach. Yeah, there goes Professor Ludwig von Steuben, putting on his Yamaha.
They say that.
Yeah, they do.
Do you like your Yamaha?
Baby, it's a monocle steamer.
A monocle steamer?
Yeah, every time I think about my Yamaha, my monocle steams with excitement.
Professor, your nearby Yamaha dealer has that world champion cycle waiting for you, and they dare you to compare. See the one style just for you and your budget. Payments as low as $2 a week, plus you get free lessons. Visit Yamaha Miami, US 1 at Lejeune Road, and 3 other locations convenient to wherever you might live.